My name is Ann Silvis, and I'm the program leader for community and economic development at University of Illinois Extension. And I also want to thank our founding funding partners, NCRCRD, and I want to mention the sponsoring universities. There's University of Illinois and Purdue and Iowa State. And even though we didn't put cash in, our universities allowed us to spend a lot of time on this project. The project was initiated from the North Central Region's program leaders, and they've been working on processes to share information across the region for actually a really long time. As you may know, the North Central Region uses a set of impact indicators to help us describe the value of our extension work. And this project, this extension library, was sort of a natural evolution from the Shared Indicators project. We're thinking about all the many similarities and how we approach our community development work, no matter the location, north, south, east, west, rural, urban. It seemed that we would all benefit from more sharing and more collaboration. And that was the nature of the discussion. And from there, we started on something much more specific and structured, which is this resource library. So the CD Extension Library builds on the North Central Region's shared indicators, but also pulls in the Southern region's regional programming, Northeastern region's programs to address community change, the Western region's initiatives and sustainable natural resources development. All those initiatives have influenced our thinking as we develop this resource. And in several development workshops, both at CDS and NACDEP, we've had input and suggestions from colleagues from all four of the regions. And some of you, I'm sure on this call, participated in one or other of those two workshops that we hosted right before and right after CDS and NACDEP conferences. So I hope that you're pleasantly surprised, well, maybe not surprised, but I hope you're pleased to see this tool is finished and your ideas and recommendations have made it all the better. So ultimately, the goal is for all extension professionals across all regions to be able to use the CD Extension Library to share the resources that address everything from scoping a project to implementing an evaluation. So the goals we set out include the following. The phased planning model of community development will be available to extension professionals nationwide, useful in various conditions and situations, it's flexible, and we hope that we can sustain it with the addition of new programs over time. The programs, our curriculum, training, case examples, and other resources should support the learning, information generating, and planning purposes of the phased model. The phased model, you'll see when Zach gets into the site itself, is just the way we've organized the resources. And all of those resources include the requirements of how to access and how to use those materials. So for example, you might submit something that requires a payment for materials. You might have to log into another site, but all that information will be shared and made clear via the website. So ultimately, our goal is to create a resource that is as useful to the veteran community development professional as to someone new to the practice. We hope that you find this tool really useful. And to be honest, the usefulness will depend entirely upon our willingness to post and share. If we do that, there will be tools and ideas and programs and processes and what have you for anyone who needs some help or some new ideas. So when you get into it, think about ways that you can contribute, and we'll work together to build this.